Get to the chopper. Okay, that's the wrong movie. That's the wrong movie. The second best Terminator movie. Yes, the second one. Of course, the first one being Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Why is this movie so good? I'm going to give it to Linda Hamilton here. She escalates this movie to another level, to be honest with you. So, hey, if you want to relive that Terminator nostalgia and see Linda Hamilton kick some more ass for Arnold, you should watch this movie. Also, everybody else in this movie is really good, too. Surprisingly. All right. Review over for all of you that just left. For the rest of you, you know how it is. Let's get into it. Did you guys know the director had to keep telling Linda Hamilton to stop smiling when she was doing all of her shooting scenes? Badass on screen and off screen. All right, so what's this movie about? Well, after the events of Terminator 2, they kind of ignore the other movies here until this one, which is probably a good idea. And they focus on a new John Connor-like hero, Danny Ramos. She basically plays a young factory worker, just minding her own business. And there's a new type of Terminator coming in, and he is kind of a cross between the T-1000 and I think the kind of Terminator you see normally in Terminator 2 or even Terminator 3. Now, here's what I was kind of on the fence about at first, but I really fell in love with it pretty shortly afterwards. So, like Terminator 1, and even Terminator 2, you know, they send somebody after the hero to basically be saved. They do the same thing in this movie. This time, her name is Grace, and she's not a Terminator. She's not a human. She's like a human hybrid. I thought they were just kind of relying on old stuff too much, but Grace is a really awesome character. The cool thing is they all are. That's what makes this movie actually pretty interesting. By the way, Mackenzie Davis, she's the one that plays Grace. There's a fight scene where she's fighting in the nude. Apparently, she actually fought in the nude. No skin suit or anything like that. So that's dedication right there. That's really what makes this movie shine, though, is every character here. Sarah Connor's character, Arnold's character, Mackenzie Davis, the young girl, all of them, they all are great in their own way. It's a nice thing to see in a Terminator. A lot of cool action. The new Terminator is amazingly badass. He's got like the powers of a normal Terminator and a T-1000s, and he can duplicate himself, as you can see in the picture. He's pretty formidable, and the guy playing him, Gabriel Luna, dude, is superior here. Superior. Second best to Robert Patrick. He's very good, very good. So if you haven't seen this movie, check it out. You're gonna love it. It's a fun roller coaster ride with nostalgia. All the characters are fun. Let me know what you think. Now we're gonna get into spoilers. Let's do it. I gotta talk about some stuff. So you might be wondering where Sarah Connor and the Terminator come in. I just want to say it. If you want to hear the spoilers, I just want to talk about it for a bit because I think this is actually kind of a cool story arc. So after the events of Terminator 2, her son gets murdered by this Terminator here. It's basically like another Terminator gets sent after them after they thwart the Skynet in that movie, right? So another one that looks just like Arnold gets sent back to kill her son. And I mean, he's still young, right? She goes in a bit of a kind of a Terminator killing hermit-like rampage. Makes her character really cool. She gets even more gritty. That's what I like about Sarah Connor's arc with just these three movies, the first one, the second one, and now this one, is she goes from just like this normal woman to just this gritty badass. In this movie, tip-top badass Sarah Connor. And another cool thing about this Terminator, getting into more spoilers, is after he kills John Connor, he just kind of goes away. Like, you know, just walks away, right? And what's really cool about this Edge is with Skynet being taken care of out of the picture at this point, he's just kind of aimless. He's got nothing to do. And they explore that. I don't want to ruin too much of that, but you end up with a Terminator that's basically had to learn how to be an individual, and that is super fascinating. I didn't think it would be, but it's really, you feel bad for this Terminator. Like, you feel bad for the Terminator in Terminator 2, but I feel even more bad for this one. He pretty much becomes as human as he could possibly get. Danny Ramos is cool too. Without ruining too much there, kind of a similar thing with Sarah Connor. She's a normal kid, a person, a young girl, and you find out throughout the story that she pretty much has to Linda Hamilton up. You know, she's gotta be a badass Sarah Connor, and she does both roles pretty good. The only thing I didn't like was she's got these cornrows going on later on. Looks a little weird, but hey, I'll ride with it. Okay, last bit of bonus trivia for all of you that stayed around. Did you guys know that Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor here, was James Cameron's wife? Not anymore. Apparently, he had to write her a very lengthy email explaining why she shouldn't be in the movie and why she should be, just so she wouldn't immediately say no. What? Okay, 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 okay. That's it. Let me know what you think of this movie and have a good day.